Welcome to
Know
Your
Your Guide. I'm Diana.
and I'm Stefan, and we are your hosts for this series of YouTube videos to tell you and share with you more about the guides that bring you around.
Yes.
You know, Diana, sometimes we travel and we get to meet guides, but we don't ask about them.
Yeah.
We ask about the places, the food.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love chatting with guys. They can look so serious on the ground, right? But they're actually funny people. They are very interesting. That's why are we today here?
We are doing it so that you get to know them as people.
Yes.
Some of them are very interesting.
Yes, I'm going to dig
dig
all from all the guys here. Yes.
And today we have Winson. Hi, Winson.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Winson, thank you for being with us today. We know that time is precious. Thank you for being with us and allowing us to grill you.
No problem. Come. So
Be prepared. Be prepared.
A Chinese saying always. There's a Chinese saying always. Let the horse come. Come.
Let the
Fun,
horse
fun,
come.
Ah.
I like your attitude. I'm ready.
Yep. Okay.
So maybe tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
Okay. So about myself. So always do an introduction that maybe we always say family comfort. So I'm a married man. So I have two little boys, 1 4, 1 1. So yeah, the big one, the elder one is like a photocopy of me. So sometimes, yeah. So sometimes or most of the time, my wife says that she's not my wife. She's like a photocopier. Photocopy out my little boy out. Okay. So yeah, in terms of my career, I don't start out in tourism, and neither do I have any certification in tourism. But I'm I'm in IT for slightly more than 10 years. Okay, so before I do a career switch in my early 30s to become a tour guide. He's actually wanted to be you know, in Singapore, you can't just have one job. Okay, so we always have a backup plan. Okay, so my backup plan is tour guiding. Okay, but eventually it became my full-time job and I really love it.
Wow.
Correct.
I'm quite fortunate for the traveler to have a Winson.
For someone passionate.
Yes.
I think passion is very important in the tour guide industry.
Indeed.
Yeah, you can get someone who's very serious and not passionate. So
Yes, correct. It's no point like you dragging yourself every day to go to work, like, oh, today is a working day again. So when we bring tour groups, it's like, oh, today is not working. Today, who will I meet? Today, what will be the interesting that will happen? Although we are going to the same places, like round and round and round, but different people will give you a different approach, different answers, different questions, so that it's like a new challenge to yourself. Yeah, correct.
different reactions each time.
Correct. Even though
Different kids irritate you.
Yeah. Sometimes it did irritate me a little bit, but I don't take it as an irritation, but I take it as a challenge to myself, lah. That
Wow.
because end of the day, nobody knows everything about Singapore. 100%. I put it in the way. Okay, neither do I. So sometimes the tourists will tell me, oh, I Googled from somewhere, I saw this thing and that thing. So they are asking us to say, can you explain to me why the Google say this and that? So sometimes it's a bit unexplainable because it's right by someone. Yeah. So I will tell them my version of my story.
And you are the
Yeah.
Singaporean, you represent Singapore because you know your
Yes.
home ground, right?
Yes, correct.
So tell me about what gets you up in the morning. What motivates you and inspires you in this career?
Okay. What motivates and inspire me is like first thing is, as I say, I get to know more people and their culture all over the world. You know that as Singaporeans, we know ourselves. Okay, we can see all the K's that we want, like, you know, kiasu and kia something 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 something.
Kiasu,
Okay.
kiasi.
Yeah, kiasu,
Kiabo.
yeah, kiabo or kiabo.
To some of you might not know. Kiabo.
I think put it acceptable lah. Okay.
Acceptable, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why as I say, I get to know more people. Definitely their culture, different. So as I say, some people who living nearer to us, countries nearer to us, sometimes their culture is like very different. Some live further, and their cultures may be very similar. Okay, so I also get to know what I like transforming my passion into work also. So there's a reason why it really motivates me every day. I mean, before COVID, okay, every day to go to work. That means that sometimes in mind we will also say, I mean, I'm a man, so sometimes we'll say, oh, today who will I meet any pretty ladies along the tour? Yes. Yeah,
Maybe,
sometimes,
maybe.
yeah, many. So sometimes we need to have a little bit of self-motivation, we put it.
This is
Yeah.
recorded by the way，你老婆在。
哦，不用紧，他已经
看开了。
看开一点了。
So he's not the diabo one.
You're not the careful one.
Correct. We are a couple that we respect each other, but sometimes like as a couple you have some conflicts, you will argue on something. Then after that, take a good night's sleep. Tomorrow morning, everything back to normal.
I think that is just beautiful. What you just said, because sometimes when I find couples, maybe the wife want to stay away the man who, so she addresses your manhood and she's okay with it. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because you need to have working in this industry, you also need to have supports from your family. Definitely now my little kids, they won't realize too much, but in future they will know, because like daddy, sometimes like my big one, okay, my elder one, I got cases that 3 days I saw him. I mean, for 3 days I saw him, but he never get to see me, because I reached home after he slept and I left home before he wake up. Yeah, correct. So
tell us about your 2 kids. Tell us about your 2 boys.
2 boys. Okay, one is Blake. One is the elder one is Glendon. So he's born in 2017. So okay, so to me, other than, I think he resembles me a lot in terms of everything inside, outside, everything looks exactly the same as me. Yeah, maybe, yeah. So maybe next time I can show you the pictures. I think Diana got the pictures to show you.
Yeah, our Richard will put the pictures.
We can put it on. Again, we are assuming here.
Yeah,
we will
correct.
put the picture somewhere in the video.
Yeah, you edit and put in the picture.
And the younger ones, I think, resembles a more to my temple. Yeah, in terms of looks, a little bit different, but in terms of tempo, yeah, he really like me. Very bad tempo.
Hey, I don't feel it.
You feel like a warm, nice guy to me.
Yeah.
Maybe because of
We are stranger
so-
to you.
sorry to support the government policy again lah, but I think national service really changed a person for 3 years in terms of tempo. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember when during my army days, when my temper is still hot. There's once my sergeant, when I'm still a private, I think my sergeant talked to me something that I don't like to hear early in the morning. So the next moment I realized that he's lying on the floor. My elbow is on his neck.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe the previous night I got a late night drink. I got a hangover.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the days, but luckily nothing happened, or else I don't think you will see me sitting here.
So the backup of the backup is a bodyguard and bouncer.
Yeah, maybe. I also think of it. Yeah, because we need to have backup plans. What we're going to do, what we're supposed to do. Yep. Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to go into something more interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me about your most memorable funny tour experience.
Memorable funny tour experience.
Yes.
Okay, I got too many to recall, because
Too many.
because suddenly you ask me this question, there will be a lot of things that will happen. Different nationalities got their different funny moments. Okay, maybe one, I don't say it's a funny moment, or maybe it's a sad moment, but I think I can classify a bit funny. I do a private tour for a French family with 2 daughters. I mean, in their about 20 years old, and 2 parents. I mean, the father and mother. So it's a private tour for 4 hours. I mean, it's an English speaking tour lah, because I'm not French speaking. I can only speak bonjour, and you by saying bonjour, it will become a Chinese word lah.
What word is that? I don't know.
笨猪.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So so we went on a tour. So I start to talk in English. Then I would say, okay, everything okay. Then the father will always say, okay, okay, okay. Then after that, he will start to translate to them. So slowly, when I say 5 sentences, he translate into 1 sentence. And slowly, when I say everything, he just say, okay. So after the tour, when we were going back to the hotel, I asked him, do you have any questions to ask on the tour? Anything that you want me to repeat again that you don't understand, or anything you want to ask me about more about Singapore that I never covered? So he told me that I got no questions for you because I don't understand a single thing on the tour.
Huh?
Then I was like very lost, and it's a bit funny. The driver start to laugh.
He
So
doesn't understand.
yeah, so
Mhm.
actually, I think he understands not that much, but because of the pestering of the wife and the 2 daughters to ask, very frustrated, concentrating and listening.
Mm.
Yeah. Then maybe another incident. Okay, I got a 3 hours walking tour. So there is a mixed nationality. So a couple from Colombia. So they are hand signing to me and telling me that they don't know any English. So they just follow the full 3 hours taking photograph behind the group. And after the group ends, I say thank you, okay. And they reply me with 3 words that I understand, which
What
is
is that?
谢谢你.
Oh, I see. So they
Yeah,
speak Chinese.
correct. So there is
Mm.
quite a few lah, quite a few. This is one of 2 that I can remember lah.
So these two. Any question?
Okay, so that was really interesting. What about outside of touring? What is the most embarrassing moment in your life?
Embarrassing moment. Okay,
Yes, and the tendency now is to think, okay, that one cannot say, this one cannot say, this one cannot say. Just say the most dangerous one.
the most embarrassing moment. Okay.
Yes.
Embarrassing moment, there's 2 lah. Okay, I think that I'm saying something about the friend, okay, about another friend, and I'm on speaker that I don't know about this.
Oh.
It means that, for example, I'm talking about you, Stefan. So I'm talking something bad about you, something commenting on you with
Okay.
Diana. So Diana put the phone on speaker, and you happen to hear it.
Oh, wow.
On the
I
phone,
think,
or is it over
I
Zoom?
think
This is
no,
very
it's on the phone.
embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing. Yeah, although
Well,
I doesn't
okay.
mean it. Sometimes it's just a casual talk, and some things do happen. I think it happens to everyone, but I think this is one of the most embarrassing moment.
Can you recall what was the thing that you talk about him?
Not really. Okay, the things is something like let me recall exactly how to put into words. As you say, now I'm on air, ma. Yeah.
Well,
Because
you're on
when I
air.
say out, if the person happens to see this video, right, he or
Okay,
she
then better don't.
may recall the
Okay,
whole
never
thing.
mind. Never mind. You can PM me, or we can actually mute your
We can,
your
do
voice.
magic.
We can do magic. So you want to find out more? Talk to
Yeah,
Winson
correct.
privately.
And maybe the other one, another memory is I still remember when I talking to my Chinese friend. You want to eat 豆晒 or not?
What's 多晒?
Actually it's 豆
多
晒.
些 ha. Aya.
Yes.
I see, I see.
Correct.
It's a wordplay.
Because I
I
separated
can
the 2 words, ma.
In your line of work, right? Or in your
Okay.
career, what do you hope for in the next 5 or 10 years? It could be anything. It could be what you think is going to happen. It could be technology. It could be what you yourself think is an achievement that you want to achieve.
Okay, so in the next 5 years or so, okay. Anyway, I'm already turning 40 very soon. Okay, so
Still young, Vincent.
yeah, still young. Okay, so a lot of people say still young, but doing much of a career change to a next trade is quite challenging.
Yeah.
So I still remain faith in the tourism industry, definitely. Okay,
Yes.
so so
Hang in there.
yeah, correct. So just being a tour guide itself, I think in the next 5 years I will still be a tour guide, but I think I want to do something more than a tour guide. Okay, first maybe
Like what?
I got to think that I may want to go into teaching tour guides.
Teaching tour guide. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
maybe
Train
become a
the
trainer.
trainer
Yeah,
lah.
share all these different memories, different experience to those who are interested in taking the tour guiding course. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Nice,
correct.
nice,
So
nice.
yeah, and maybe setting up a travel agencies. A lot of people asking me. I think it's not so easy. I think that
Mhm.
Dana knows is it. Yeah, so the reason why I changed my career, changed from a corporate line to freelance, is because I want more freedom lah.
Mm,
Yeah, so that I'm
yeah.
not so stressed out, so I can spend more time on my kids since they are
Mm,
still young.
smart.
Yeah. So if you set up a company or you run a company, okay, I don't think we have too much. I don't think I have too much time. But I don't. But if you say it's investment, if I have the money, if I strike Toto 40, this is what the dreams of Singaporean like it. Okay, then I think investment or a sleeping partner I may consider, but not the
Wow.
too stress thing lah. Not too stress.
Just
Correct.
sleep and then the next morning you see money come in, right?
Yeah, if
Who
I
doesn't
can lah,
like?
if I can, those celebrities or whoever, their income is by per minute per second, every minute how much they are earning.
Wow.
Wow, if I can hit that one, every minute $1, I think I'm with more than enough.
Every minute $1. I also wish, man.
Yeah, even 10 cents I think is still good lah.
10 cents per minute. His dream is to get a passive income of 10 cents per minute.
With,
Yeah.
I also wish
with
Don't
the technology, maybe you can.
maybe you
don't need
can.
don't need to be so greedy lah. So that at least we always say when you take the taxi, the meter still runs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can think of something to do that for the guide, right?
Yeah, anyways, if you like what you're hearing, right, there will be information below this video that you can click on to actually book Winson. Okay, so do check out the information below, the write up, the links below. Winson, another question for you.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
Yeah.
If you had a superpower,
Okay.
what would it be?
If you are,
Superpower.
If you had a superpower,
if I have a superpower,
What
wow,
would
I
it
think
be?
this is a
Oh,
very
he fold his
practical.
hand.
serious?
Yeah. I think it will be because it become a very I don't say a serious question, but it's a little bit serious thing to think. Yeah. Okay, to be a practical side, superpower means that wherever I touch will turn into gold or money. That's a very practical answer. Okay, I think I don't say all, but most people around the world will have this because money cannot buy everything, but don't have money, a lot of things you can't do.
True.
Yeah. So and maybe superpower is in the wealth that I don't want to live forever. At least I got a clean bill of health. That I can cure people to cure off any disease, especially nowadays COVID. Yeah. So if I have this superpower, I don't need to think of money and all this really. They automatically come to me.
Why?
Right.
Your wishes are very grounded.
Yeah, maybe because of the place of the country that I'm born in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a second question, part B question to this. If others were to describe you and your superpower, what do you think it will be? That means your friends or your family who describe you and they are trying to explain your superpower.
Okay, that means that the superpower that I just mentioned if they want to explain
no. Something that they think you have as a superpower. So I give you an example.
Okay.
I have the ability to make people feel really awkward in a very short time.
Okay.
That's what my friends will tell you. So if your friends and family, I'm throwing into the water here. You can answer what you think. But if your friends and family had believe that you have this superpower, how would they describe you? You and your special. Why you're special?
Maybe I put it in the way I think now even though I don't have I don't have this superpower but my friends, at least a few of my friends and my family always say, 你很厉害，把黑的讲成白的，白的讲成黑的。
Are you roti
Can this
prata?
Can
This is a very powerful thing, This is a negotiation with with the
Yeah,
ability to
or
change
maybe,
situations.
maybe because of the nature of the job again, tour guiding. So because in a very short instance, sometimes tourists ask you a question that you don't have really too much time to react.
Mm,
That you would really have to say, if you don't, if you need to react something, you cannot
yes.
just say you just keep quiet and you just shun it away or whatever.
And you
have
cannot
to
say you
react
don't
with,
know.
yeah, you cannot say you don't know, but some instances I really surrender and I say
Mm,
I'm not very sure, but I don't say I don't know, I'm not very sure, but I will try to find out and update you in a short while, something like this lah. Yeah,
excellent way to manage the situation. What is one
correct.
difficult question that you came across before that your the customer or the child asked you before during a tour? What's a very difficult one?
What is a very difficult one?
Mm.
Wow, that is
Then
quite
you
a
hear already you stun.
No, a very pretty tourist
Oh, maybe the
asking, "Are you
reaction.
married?"
yeah. If
This
they ask
question very
me,
tough,
no,
right?
this question is not tough. Every time when they ask
No,
me, I say I'm an MBA holder.
MBA means what?
Married but available.
Hey, this is recording.
I thought it's massive bank account so that they are more attracted to you.
Also can, but sometimes yeah, we have to do away with money a bit lah. Have to
Oh.
think something, yeah, something different lah. So
Mm.
yeah, a lot of different questions, especially when you bring children tour. Like always Mandarin, we say 10万个为什么. There's never ending. The question. Then
Of course.
when they ask you about the Malayan, why the Malayan speak water? Because I say, oh, because of the maybe you talk a little bit of feng shui. Why we need to have feng shui in right from the start? Then you explain to them the feng shui thing. Then they say, why the Malayan must be here spitting water? Then they will go back to the same question again. So it's like round and round and round. So you are like self-snooking yourself. Because I put it in a way, kids are not wrong. They are just ignorant. They are just very naive and very cute.
Yeah,
So they will
super.
always ask you the question and ling. And one round back, right? Sometimes you will ask, you will surrender yourself back to the first question again. Yeah, but so you
That's
need to have a
okay.
lot of patience lah when you bring student tour.
Yeah.
So the Malayan question then, the Malayan question.
Yeah, please tell us.
Do you have a
Yeah.
good answer to it?
Okay, if you want a very more what we call definite answer, I put it in a way that they spit water in a Singapore river mouth. Okay, first, definitely you can't run away from feng shui. You know, everything in Singapore is all about feng shui. Okay, not all, but a lot of things are all about feng shui. And some say because this is the mouth of the Singapore River and the birth of Singapore trade, so it's considered yin. It's not considered yang. So the water actually flows. Okay, to circulate the luck, the prosperity, the wealth. Okay, and if you want to say in very joking manner, I put it in the way, joking manner, just in case tourism board come after me. Okay. So joking manner, we always say, why the Malayan spits water? Because it smells of durian every day.
Where is the durian comes from?
So the durian is actually opposite the Malayan, the two Esplanade theatres.
Oh, that's such an interesting way to answer that question.
Correct. So they say Malayan, you see some tourists don't like the smell of durian, those who never taste, especially non-Asians. So they will imagine the smell of durian to being how it smells like. Okay. So after that they will think of it, yeah. So it really smelly until the Malayan cannot take it and spits water every day, vomit water every day. So normally after Malayan, we will go to Chinatown, and Chinatown, when you walk along the streets, you will smell of durian. So sometimes our stories needs to be linked in a way. Yeah, you cannot be at today we got 4 places in the itinerary and your stories don't link up. Yeah, it will become like you are just telling them what is this building for, what is that building for. So like you don't create a storyline for the whole tour.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. I think Stephen, the tour guide is actually the soul of the tour.
Yeah, that's locational intelligence to be able to use the opposite side as the durian. Oh, that's so amazing.
Yeah. So
In a fun way.
yeah, I still remember previously I'm when doing the yacht tour, Diana. I don't know when I share with you. So the skipper of the tour, when giving safety briefing, he's telling the guests saying that one thing, okay, today, okay, sorry, this tour is all on an educational tour. So I'm looking at him. Today, everybody is dressed up, so ready to go, maybe during the free time, going to the waters, going for a walking trail from Lazarus Island to St. John Island, and you tell them the educational tour. So I look at him. So he looked at me. I said, are you? Then after that, when he's gone, then I tell the tourist, it's okay. Today is not an educational tour. Yeah, because you have to set the expectation right from the beginning. If you don't set the expectation right, then the tourists may be worrying right from the beginning, and they can't enjoy themselves. They can't relax, let go, and listen to you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, correct.
So here's another thing that I'm very I would like to know. If you were not doing when you're not doing touring and or studying about culture in Singapore, what other things do you love to do? Do you have any passions?
Okay, passion. Okay.
Hobbies.
I play soccer. I play soccer regularly until 4 years ago when my son is born. Okay, but I don't have time because it's a 24-hour thing. Looking after the son. Okay, looking after the kids. But till now I still watch soccer, even though sometimes midnight wake up to what we call wake up and watch soccer. Then the next day goes to work. I'm still okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that Diana knows that I'm like I never sleep one.
Yeah, you never sleep, man. Every time you text him, he will answer you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anytime. Sometimes I reply her at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Then she's like asking me, why are you doing so late in the night? Yeah.
Right. You stay very late night. Then you answer all the messages.
Yeah. Then after that, I go back and sleep again.
Really? You reply the message and then you go back to sleep again.
Yeah, then I go back to sleep again. Then when my son scream for me, then I wake up again.
Really? Not easy, huh?
Yeah. Yesterday I sleep at 3 a.m. Then, like, for example, yesterday I sleep at about 3 a.m. I woke up at about 7 plus a.m. After that, when I talk to you right just now at about 9 plus, then I just say good night, Diana.
Yes.
And after that, I wake up again for this interview.
Oh my god. So you catch your sleep in between your day.
Sometimes when I feel like sleeping, I sleep Maybe maybe some people really says when you get older and older, you will get lesser sleep. It's good for you. You can't sleep so much.
Yeah, when you get older, you sleep less.
Correct.
I don't know about the young people but it happened to me.
Really?
Yeah. And
any other hobbies?
Any other hobbies?
If you put hobbies, right, actually one of my really not really you can put it in a way it's a hobby also for me is I like to go out chilling out with my friends.
Oh, you like to go out chilling with your friends?
Yeah, just
chilling at where? Which part? Which part of Singapore?
Some can say, some cannot say lah.
Some can say, some cannot say.
The can say one is better to have those not very noisy place, some soft music sitting down there. Make sure the environment is not if it's good, it's like there's wind, there's air conditioner sitting down there with over a beer, I think, or over something.
Over a beer.
Yeah, over a beer. Yeah. Next time I can invite both of you at my house. I got a good collection of alcohol.
Wow, nice. Nice. We're going to Winson house to try some of his collection. Collection.
I got a rack from the ceiling all the way to the floor.
Wow, that's a lot, ceiling to the floor.
Yeah, next time.
You collect within Singapore or from overseas?
From overseas.
From overseas.
Yeah, from overseas or some DFS DFS when we come in, then we buy. Then unnoticingly, I got the whole rack.
Wow, whole rack of alcohol. Nice.
Correct. Yeah.
Can anyone here want to join Winson? PM him.
Become a personal friend.
Personal friend.
Friend.
Correct. Yeah, Yeah, I just forwarded you the message. Later you can take a look.
Sure. Then the oldest wine that you have, which year is that? Your
Wow, I
collection
forgot
in
lah.
your collection.
Yeah, if I tell you too old, then it's not is I'm still not that old. So if you say that I know how to buy until now, I think it's about 20 over years lah. Putting in my
20
house
of
lah.
years.
20
Putting in
over
your
years.
house.
Yeah,
Wow.
in my house lah. Mm,
Right. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
no problem.
I think we can do the last game. I actually prepared a game. This is a very simple game.
Okay.
I like game.
Yeah.
Let's
Got
play
price or
game.
not? Got price or not?
Got prize?
Yeah.
I don't know whether got prize or not.
For those of you who are viewing, we did not prepare him for this. This was not in the plans. This is called this or that.
This or that.
This or that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to be saying two options,
Okay.
and you just have to choose between one of the options.
Okay.
Okay, there is no wrong answer. You can choose what you like, or you can just choose what you feel is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and what my job is to do is to guess whether because I just met you for the last say half an hour. My job is to guess what you would most likely choose. And Diana will be my winners because on my iPad she can see the options, and I will choose which of the options that I think that you will choose. So I will tell you the two options first. Don't answer me first. I will look at you, then I will circle it up. Okay.
Okay.
And
fun.
you can actually see from Diana's face if it's correct or wrong lah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try it. So this or that. Yeah. So I was for example,
Okay.
I'll ask you long hair or short hair. Then I will circle. Then you say long hair or short hair.
Short hair.
Short hair. Okay. Good. Correct answer.
Wow.
It's a series of 10 questions.
Okay.
Again, there is correct answers. There is no wrong answers, but there are correct answers. Okay, first question.
Okay.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Second question. Mee siam? Mee siam or laksa?
Laksa.
When chilling with your friends outside. Okay, outside, not at home. Wine or beer?
Beer.
Okay.
Mm.
When okay, beer or vodka?
Beer.
Okay. Taiwan or Thailand?
Taiwan.
Okay, you pause for a while because I'm supposed to circle first. Then you
Okay.
say. Okay.
Then.
Okay. Fruit Ninja or Candy Crush?
Candy Crush.
Okay. Movies, adventure or comedy? Wait.
Mm.
Okay.
Comedy.
Okay. Good. Correct answer. Movies, Matrix or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Bowling or badminton?
Badminton.
Okay. Alright. So, last question. I'm going to ask you to choose between 1 to 10. Now, don't choose 1 and don't choose 10 because that will be too easy for me. So, you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you can choose any number.
Okay.
And I need you to tell me what number it is before I'll circle it out first. I'll circle it out first.
Oh my god, is this the magic or something? Remind reading.
Yeah, these numbers is to determine what thing?
Nothing. You just whatever feels right.
Okay.
Whatever feels right to you.
Okay. So done?
Yes.
8.
Okay. Diana, did I get mostly correct or mostly wrong?
You want to reveal the answer to him or not?
Okay, I got mostly wrong lah, huh?
Do
So this is not mind reading.
okay, do you know why or not?
I don't
Because,
know.
because tour guides, right, normally we cannot let the guests knows too much about us.
Oh, why?
Oh,
Why?
that's interesting. Will you share with us why do you maybe hide
because
part of yourself?
Put it in the way. It's not that they cannot. I will put it in the way lah. Not the exact meaning that they cannot know about us. that we need to be unpredictable.
Mm.
Yeah, so that we can give them more surprises.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
see.
but to be honest, what I answer you is all honest answer. It's not that I twist around.
Understand.
Yeah, for example, you ask me laksa or bee hoon, or mee siam. Why I don't take mee siam? Because I'm a person who like noodles more than mee hoon.
I
Yes,
see.
correct.
Okay, I want to share with you all.
Stefan, why
I
do
want to share with
this?
you all why I'm doing this
Yes,
because I
yes.
find it very interesting what people choose and how people think that they are predictable or unpredictable. I just found out from you that you know you try to be unpredictable so you can give the shock factor or become a more interesting tour guide, correct? So I'm going to reveal the answers to you now. Diana can prove.
Yeah.
Ice cream or cake? You chose ice cream. I chose cake. Okay. Mee siam or laksa? You choose laksa. I choose mee siam. Okay. Wine or beer? You choose beer. Beer or vodka? You choose beer. Okay. I got that one correct.
Only one.
Yeah,
Taiwan or Thailand? I choose Thailand.
okay.
Okay. And I chose it after you say Taiwan.
Ayo, I was like,
Fruit Ninja or Candy Crush? You chose Candy Crush. Adventure or comedy? You chose comedy. I was wrong. Matrix or Lord of the Rings? By the way, that's my generation movies. I love it. Both of the movies. You
Yeah.
chose Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Bowling or badminton? I was actually expecting you to choose bowling, but
Bowling.
you chose badminton.
yeah, you chose
You chose badminton.
Yeah.
But actually you prefer bowling, right?
Actually, for me is you see if you ask that question, right, this is the only question that I paused for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Why?
realize this is the question I already paused for a while because I play both. And okay, for badminton it has been very long. I never play. Bowling, not that long. It's also long, but not that long than badminton. Okay, but if you really want to let me choose, I think I'll still prefer badminton over bowling just a little bit.
Oh, but there was a slight hesitation there.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
slight because both things struck my mind together. If you put soccer or
Okay.
bowling, yeah, then it's a straightforward lah. Something like this.
Okay, this is very interesting for me because I love. I just told Diana that I love understanding people and seeing their perspective and to really because I've not known you before this, right?
Correct.
And Diana yesterday she told me, hey, let's do an activity or a game. And I thought to myself, what is the most interesting one? I was
Yeah.
thinking, let's try to test after half an hour how much I know you. So apparently I only score 1 out of 10. The only one that I got correct was the
The beer.
beer or vodka. I thought that you would choose vodka, but you chose beer. Can you explain a little bit?
Okay, because first thing is sometimes after the long day or especially these few years, I will rather choose alcohol drink that is easy to get and settled. And vodka, you cannot just drink pure vodka. Vodka, you have to have a good mixer before you drink it. Then it will be more enjoyable for my term. Some people likes to drink pure vodka maybe, but for me, I think vodka with a good fruit mixer, I think will be better. Okay. Actually, my house I also got the Singapore sling. I got pineapple.
Oh, you got some Singapore sling in his house.
And the pineapple juice. So it's always there. It's like when I'm very happy, when I think I got more time, I feel like doing, then I will go and to take out my what we call the Raffles Hotel, that bartender, that mixer. Then after that, I pour in all the ingredients. Then before I do the mix, because it will take a bit of time.
Right.
But for beer, you just open the fridge, just open the can, pack, and you can drink.
So it's more on the
Convenient, time
convenient,
and convenient side. But
Okay.
correct. So actually, all the answers, right? Actually, if you want, I can tell you. I can break down why I choose all these answers.
Yeah. So actually 10, 1 out of 10. Stefan, try harder next time.
Yeah.
Don't worry lah.
So Diana, be my witness. Yesterday you called me to do this game, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'd like you to help me read this out. Yesterday I was doing this scene together with our friend Richard,
Yes.
trying to get it correct. Please read out the following.
I read out.
Yeah, just read out.
You must be thinking, well, that was embarrassing. Stefan got it all wrong. But if you are reading this, it just means that he thought it will be a lot more amazing to set it all wrong and tell you after. Did Winson pick the number 8? Hola! What number did you pick?
Did you pick the number 8 just now? I forgot.
Yep, I picked the number 8.
Yeah, he picked number 8.
Number 8?
Yeah.
So this is, I was drawing this yesterday with our friend Richard, and I wrote this prediction down yesterday afternoon.
Okay. I see.
So thank you for playing. I think that was really fun. That was really amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, that was really fun. Thank you.
Winson. I hope you enjoy yourself too.
Yes.
I really enjoyed
very
myself. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulty.
Yes.
Thank you at home for watching this video. We are having a series of videos for you to know more about the guys that you're going on. You know, we really want you to get to know them. And again, if you want any information below this video, there will be details, there will be links, and you can check
Engage.
Winson out. Engage with Winson.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so thank you again for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. No dog.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you, Winson.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.